Hello and welcome to the village. I am so excited to have you here, and the fact that you've actually made a commitment to do something for you is absolutely amazing. So please take a second to just acknowledge the fact that you're doing something for you. Yay! Because us mums love to put ourselves at the bottom of the pile. And the whole reason that I've created this space and that I do the work that I do is because we are so important, and yet we don't prioritize ourselves. We don't do things for us. And that actually is essentially the most important thing for us to do, because if we're the best version of us, then we are a brilliant partner, we're brilliant at work, and most importantly, we are amazing mums. And our children are going to feed off our behaviors, off what we do. We are role modeling to our children how they want to live their own lives. So focusing on you, what you want, what you need, how we're going to get there is honestly going to have a huge knock-on effect across your entire family. So I'm very excited for you to be here, and I'm so happy that you're doing something for you, because I can imagine you're thinking, I don't have time, I don't want to do this, oh, how am I going to fit in time to have these calls or do the work or whatever. And the fact that you've actually just joined is a step in the right direction, and that is amazing. And I promise you, I will do my very best to keep you all accountable and doing the work and staying on top of things, because it's so easy to fall off when we're a mum. So I'm not going to let you do that. So the portal is here for you to gain all the support that you need. There's 4 sections. There's the foundations of parenting, the foundations of success, the resource hub, and also there's all of our guest speaking, all of my books, all of my ebooks are all accessible to you as well. So there's a huge section for those as well. Now, the purpose of this portal and the reason that I've done it the way that I have is because everything in here is repeatable, and it needs to be repeatable. So when you go through it, it's not I've ticked the box and that's completed. This is about personal growth and development. So it is never completed. We can always continue to grow. We can always continue to develop. And the things that I've put in here, the information, the support, the knowledge that you're going to get within this portal is stuff that you can go over again and again and again. And that is what I want you to do, because as you grow and develop, you're gonna see things slightly differently again. You'll implement something else the next time, and then something else, and you're constantly growing and developing new skills, new habits, new ways of working, and it just keeps layering over and over and over again. And that is the whole point of this portal. So when you're going through the modules, remember, if the first time you do it, you feel super overwhelmed and you're like, oh my goodness, I don't know what I need to answer in these worksheets, I don't know what I'm doing, please be kind to yourself. Just keep it as simple as you can and just do little bits at the time. Utilize the community, utilize the chat group, come on the calls, let's discuss these things, because that is where you're going to get the support, and that is how you're going to really learn and grow. So as you will see within the portal, there is a whole community catch up chat section. Please jump in there as much as you like. Like, this is all about providing a safe space for support. So if you have a question, if something's not working well, pop it in there, because I can tell you now there's going to be a plethora of other mums that have been in the exact same boat as you that are going to be able to provide what worked for them, what hasn't worked for them, and it gives us some tips and tricks that we can absolutely implement into our own lives as well. So utilize the chat. They're going to be fortnightly calls, and we will have a theme for the calls. So for example, we might talk about goals one week, we might talk about gratitude another week, but it's going to be a very loose fit call, because I really want to support you with what you need. So what I want is for you guys to be coming to these calls with questions. What can I help you with? What can we brainstorm together? What's working? What's not working? Let's talk about things from a really broad perspective and try to narrow things down for you. So when we jump on these calls, if you can't make it, it's not going to be the end of the world, trust me. But if you can jump on the calls live, it's going to really allow you to engage with others, to create that support and community, and to enable you to really feed off other people and collaborate and brainstorm and see what's working and what is not. So make sure that you do your best to really engage yourself within this community, because that is where you're going to get the most out of it. There's also going to be a guest speaker every month, which I'm sure you're already aware of, which is going to cover some of the topics in our resource hub. There is so much, there's so many layers to being a mum. And I think that for me, I was like, I have ADHD. If you don't know, I've had twins and I went through all kinds of hormonal issues and blah, blah, blah afterwards. And I think it's so important to know where to get support for those and to acknowledge that that's what's going on. I thought that I was a terrible mum for a little while and that I could not cope. Turns out I needed medication for my ADHD and now I'm great. It's little things like that, and being able to have that self-awareness and understand what you need and when, and then we can really help to shape where you're going. So go into that resource hub, have a look through all the sections. There's mental health, menopause, domestic violence, and a divorce and separation. If any of those relate to you, or if you know somebody that's going through anything across those lines, having that understanding to support your friends, to support those around you is just amazing. And you can pass on the knowledge that you're going to learn in these calls and stuff like that too. So please do go in there and reach out as well if you have any questions about some of the providers within the resource hub. There's going to be a few that will also be in this community, so they'll be there and available to answer questions if you have anything in those spaces. So jump in, communicate as much as you can. If you have questions, let me know. I am here to help mums to thrive. So jump in, have a look around, and I am so looking forward to getting to know each and every one of you and being part of this journey with you.